What's going on, gamers? Now we're going to have a video here about Xbox and what the CEO just said. As you know, Microsoft's going to keep on talking. They do that way more than anyone in the entire industry. And the CEO says something, but the interesting thing is, as usual, AGN is going to give you the actual truth about it. And the funny thing here is the last two words of the headline up there up top, and then we're going to get down to what she says. So I want to start off by saying, you don't have any player search. You have the exact opposite. But let's get into this. Become a member for $3. Leave a tip down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Here we go. Xbox CEO outlines plan. Have a new plan now. But trust me, it's the same thing as usual. Xbox CEO outlines plan for revenue growth after player search. Did you just say player search? Oh, man. So, yeah, Xbox it just had its worst quarter in years, right? We remember that, right? You're literally having the worst results, and you're talking about a player search. See what I was trying to say? They're literally trying to talk about Xbox added more than 200 million players. Are we really going through this again? No, you did not. You didn't get anything barely when it comes to Xbox hardware. You are Xbox Series X and S and Xbox One. You stopped selling Xbox Ones a long time ago. All you got left is that 100,000 or barely that you could sell month by month this whole year, except that 1 month where you had the showcase, FORZA launch, and all that in June. You saw a little bit of increase, but you barely outsold the Switch 2 worldwide. PlayStation still ate your lunch. Nintendo just is running laps around you, and Mario is woohooing, you know what I mean, with the superstar on him. I'm just saying he's dun 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 dun. No, I'm saying that's what they're doing. You know what I mean? And Sony's doing what they're doing, and they're still almost tripling your sales. I'm just saying. So, why don't we just come down and stop with this nonsense of 200 million players? I told you how fake this was. AGN's going to tell you as I get to this bullcrap she's about to tell you. Let's say that you added 150 million. Let's say that you went on the market with these garbage TVs, Hisense or whatever. Nobody buys it. It's garbage. And you said you wanted to put Game Pass on all of those or cloud. They're going to try to count that as players. Even though it's just in there, nobody's going to use it. Just like they tried to force Copilot into anything and make up these fake numbers. Same thing if you added something to a mobile base and you start making up fake numbers with bots and all that. It's all nonsense. Like, you don't make any sense when you have these terrible stats, but then you say these stupid things like I added 200 million players. No, you did not. You're trying to reach a hardware install base in a TV world that sold 100 and something million TVs or something, but they're ignoring you. That's pathetic. So in the fiscal year 2026, you didn't do that. It's fake. Revenue saw a fall. Yeah, tell me how you add 200 million people, but yet you're having the worst stats. Tell you, stupid company. Revenue fall by 1.7 billion amid Microsoft's broader gains from cloud services. Let's say I had a McDonald's restaurant. What if I said I had 200 million extra customers? Do you think I'm losing 1.7 billion or tons of people buying food and I'm skyrocketing like crazy? This is actual customers. This is a ghost town number. It's not real. So don't pay attention to anything when they say that. Monthly active users, fake as hell. None of it's fake. They don't even have 40 million across Xbox. We're talking about hardware. All this stuff with the app on PC and mobile, this means you're failing. So you're trying to get and bum off of other platforms. Get out of here. So 1.7 billion amid Microsoft's broader gains from cloud services. Sharma's memo focuses on 4 priorities. Boasting the console foundation. Oh, God, man. Yesterday, you're talking about 150 million TVs. And now, see what I mean? Talking in circles. Yeah, this is what this is, bro. Look, man, don't get out of it. Get out of it, because it's just dumb, man. I'm telling you. Now you're talking about the console foundation. That hardware is finished. It is dead. Everybody knows this. Why are you still playing this stupid clown game? This is stuff that annoys me. This company is insulting you, and they're talking to you with tooth masks. They're Two-Face from Batman. One face is talking, and then the next day, this face is talking. Then the next day, this. And then both of them start talking at you at the same time, because this is what they're doing. That's why Sean Layden said, pick a lane. You can't be a publisher and be a platform. But they're still trying to do this stupid game. Your console does not have any hope anymore. I'm sorry. 4 priorities. What do you mean? It should be bolstering the publishing foundation, building global game franchises because that goes along with massive publishing, elevating Minecraft. Oh yeah, because you bombed off it the whole generation to feed other development departments. Know about that, right? Making Minecraft nerfed down because they don't make anything better. As the top creator platform, sorry, that's not you. And extending worlds into movies and TVs. Oh God. So now you're going to put more development and money resources into movies and TVs when your franchises are mediocre. Halo's dead. Halo is dying. Have you seen it? It's terrible. It's under 10,000 players right now on Steam. Nobody's playing it. You morons destroyed that too. Your publishing's next. I find it funny that the only thing this company has next, she's coming out talking about everything, but she said nothing about publishing. Oh my God, bro. She expects growth by the end of fiscal 2027. So the end of fiscal means like the end of 2028. By the way, that's all the way until 2028. Until then, everything is going to be negative. They're telling you that this year and next year is negative. With console at the core and teams restructured around key franchises, do you really trust this company to not get so annoyed? Like, I mean, Satya at the top and the other hands behind him saying, just sell off the damn hardware at this point and keep your franchises. This is annoying and embarrassing. It's been like that. With the console at the core, publishing at the core, trust me, and teams restructured around key franchises aiming for double-digit player increases and strong margins by 2030. That's 4 years from now. Xbox may not be here. All this stuff is all pipe dreams and smoke and mirrors. Also, CEO Asha Sharma has revealed the 4 priorities for the company. Console? Do you feel like that's happening? Please answer me. Minecraft? Bigger franchises? How? Nobody's going to get monopolized by you anymore. Nintendo has the biggest franchises in the industry. Then PlayStation. You bought a pre-established Call of Duty, but it's not benefiting your console because you're locked in a 10-year contract, which means all the way to like 2034, 35. Halo's in the water. We're going to see what happens with Gears, by God. You know what I mean? Oh, Lord. We're going to see what happens with Fable. All that stuff's going to PlayStation, though. Gears probably will eventually, too. And expanding games into movies and TVs. Because Fallout did well. That's Fallout, though. That's one show. But you want to know what I think when she says bigger franchises? More Fallout, more Elder Scrolls. But you didn't establish this, though. You had nothing to do with that legacy. You're just coming in saying, oh, I know that this works, so I'm just going to force you to do this. They know way more about it than you, and so does Phil Spencer and all of us. You're not a gamer. I'm just saying, gamers call out the BS like this, that. When I look at it, I was like, you're not no gamer. You don't know what you're doing. If you were intelligent, you would have never focused on the console. You don't know what you're doing. I'm sorry. Just got to be honest with you. So now we get it right here, guys. 4 priorities in the Xbox world. Minecraft, consoles, bigger franchises, film and TV adaptations. I'm curious to see what some people are going to say. Now let's get into some drama down in the comments here below. Okay, so what we're going to do is now, instead of relevant, we're going to put it to likes. And we're going to go down. Minecraft, carrying Xbox again. This is the first meme you've seen with 331. Yeah, let's just make Minecraft bigger because it didn't already blow up and have 1 billion players by itself before we went and hit the monopoly button to put our publishing on it. This is like the same thing for Call of Duty building up for 2 decades. Let me just go ahead and put my publishing stamp and hit the buy button in a free-to-play game because I suck and I lose and I get in last place. And I just want to hit the max out mommy and daddy's credit card. Let me go to Microsoft's full because I can't do it. I can't win. I don't know. I'm not good at the game. I'm not mad. I just want to hit the buy button and destroy all that too. And I wish you all would have let me put my failed Game Pass on your markets to take them down and kill the entire gaming industry. Trash company. Let's keep going down. Minecraft carrying you for sure. Notice that live service games wasn't listed. I was really skeptical of her when she became CEO, but I've liked the vast majority of the decisions she's made. That's because you are a puppet and you can't see through the fake AI. Wah, 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 blah, 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 blah. Oh, I'm talking in 2 faces 24/7. I'm not fixing anything. I just had the worst stats of all time. And I'm talking about we got 200 million players, but everything is down and I lost 1.7 billion. and I released Forza, which is bigger than Gears of War and Halo put together, and guess what? I still went negative. Console exclusives do not work. Forza just gave your dumbass the answer. Stupid company, telling you. Let's go ahead and say it. You just had Forza. It didn't come to PlayStation. It was on Steam. It was on Xbox. You had that fake showcase, allows all those exclusives, and you still in a negative 1.7 billion after monopolizing for Activision. Dead. Do you understand? Can you read, you stupid company? Stop with your fake nonsense. It's all BS. AGN has to say it. Can't get more dumb than this. Like these Xbox fanboys and these retards like Gamester. They're so stupid. It's pathetic. This is the stupidest people I've ever seen in my entire life in the gaming industry. It's just like this is a Muppet show. I'm telling you. How do you not see it? Forza is your biggest franchise now. Nothing sells more in the Xbox world than Forza, and you didn't put it on PlayStation. And nobody bought your consoles, and it didn't spike up like crazy. And you stupid company is about to jack the price up tomorrow, and you talking about console focus. Man, ain't nobody buying that. You see what I mean? How could you not get annoyed at this dumb company? Your console's about to be more expensive than ever, more expensive than the PlayStation that's tripling your sales. Sometimes was quadrupling. Nintendo's times 6 and 7 you. And you believe that somehow you want to lock some exclusives to that ecosystem and overcharge for that console at that price. And somebody is going to go buy it. And you got your answer with Forza right now. I just said it. Let me say it one more time. You had Forza as a console exclusive. You announced the Xbox showcase. You lied to people about that. You had all that going, and that was the best you got. Sony still tripled your sales. After that, it's worse because everybody saw how fake that showcase was. And now you went on another anti-consumer free for 2 straight months after that. Here we are about to be in August. And you're about to jack the price up. Wake up, Microsoft. Michael Pachter already told you that there are more. I am a Michael. I'm going to tell you the same thing. Let the Michaels help you out. What are you doing? Do not focus on hardware. It's done. Focus on profit. Focus on publishing. Focus on services and cloud and all that. Yeah, continue on that because why are you going to continue selling hardware at a loss that's not benefiting you? And then you're going to try to put something on exclusives. Nobody's buying that. You're losing $100 plus $200 million by not having it on PlayStation and Switch. What are you doing here? Do you really believe you're going to go back to the 360 era when consoles are quadruple the price? That world is over with. You should have continued focusing on your publishing. Then somebody would have said, oh my God, for the first time in probably over a decade, or maybe a little bit less, I see Microsoft sticking to a plan and a goal. And it's the only goal that's left that actually works. Just give us a 360 Classic Mini and we're good. Because they already know. Remember back then when even the ads they put out were amazing? Yeah, I remember that type of stuff. I love how people just skip past the fact she fired over 3,000 United States workers so she can replace them. I'm like, expanding games into movies and TVs. You did that with one of your biggest IPs, Halo, and that did not work. Yeah, the details were outlined in a memo by the verse. But once again, AGN has to come out and basically make it clear how just this company, I'm telling you right now, cannot talk to you in a straight face. Even the people that are left together, her and Matt, that one time he comes out, don't get used to single player games. It's like, all right, we might give you like 1 per year. Dude, why do you think they're saying that? Because that means the 90-something% is all multi-platform. Sure, I'll play this little game with you. But if I want to change my mind later on, cry about it. You cry about the discless stuff that didn't change anything. I know. Just 4 games. We already seen this multiple times. It's called just testing the waters. Like I said, you got your answer with Forza. Tell me Gears is going to sell more than Forza. I'll slap you. Right? Into another dimension. Tell me Gears is going to be bigger than Forza. This is going to come out when the consoles go up $100, $150. Everything has gotten more negative since. So what are you talking about? Console focus. When if you have wisdom, he would have seen what AGN is seeing. This has nothing to do with money. Either you could see it or you can't see it. Microsoft, you got all that money, but I'm wondering when it comes to gaming, that's why I say you should probably get out. Remember when Bobby Kotick told Satya, what are you doing here? You don't belong in here. Get out. You don't know what you're doing. What happened ever since then? Here we are right now. And I have no problem with her. She's just in that failed position. But do you really think she's making the decisions that Satya's like, yeah, man, she's doing an amazing job? No, he's giving her a trial, but he's still in control. And I'm telling you right now, the exclusive, that's her. He is not going to play that game. And he should know better to even let this happen. Because it's like, why are you putting her in a position to be embarrassed, bro? If it's supposed to be the way that you want the imagery. You see, I'm not getting into that, but obviously I know what you're talking about. I know how politics works, but the funny thing is, because that's all this is, you know, and pleasing shareholders and stock and AI and all that other stuff and getting back that money that you lost. And once you do that, you could give a damn about Xbox. Because at that point, why do you want that headache? I said it before, he'll curb stomp that if he could, and he had all his money back. Get out of here then. Just saying. So become a member, leave a tip down below. Let me know what you guys think. I had to get heated and passionate about that because nobody talked about it since the fiscal results came out. How did you have the worst quarter in years, right? Xbox. Do you guys want to type in Xbox fiscal, right? Microsoft reported one of the Xbox's worst financial quarters in years, right? Everything being down. You had everything. FORZA, all that. Making people believe Gears is an exclusive, like the biggest hype you could have possibly had, and you still had your worst quarter. And that's before you're about to jack the price up. And now everything came down and you're all the way back in the negative. Everybody saw through you, laid off all those people. You see what I mean? Like, just know when to throw in the towel. Phil Spencer even knew that. That's why he even halted some harder. He's like, nah, he knew. He's like, well, okay, well then, yeah, I think I'm done because this is not the vision I wanted for Xbox. He was a guy, I'm going to compete with PlayStation. I want to buy Sony. Yeah, like he's all about going at Sony. All this other stuff, I'm like, that's not Phil Spencer. Nah, this is Microsoft Corporation. You just have to see it. If you don't see it, then you can't see. And that's why you have content creators like AGN who can help you do that. And yeah, so later, y'all, keep on gaming. Remember, all I'm doing is I'm tearing it all down. I'm just burning down the nonsense because at this point, how much more worse can it get? They did all that, not me. Later.